Okay guys, this is the 8th edition for the electronic devices conventional current version, and one and only from the Thomas Floyd book here. And let's see the table content for these books. From the starting point, you see this is the book. Go in here, 8th edition from the Thomas L. Floyd. I heard this book is most probably used from the university student, because it's very compact and very nice for me to learn as well. One thing for sure is starting with the introduction to semiconductor. Got the atomic structure, and insulator, conductor and semiconductor. Most probably it's about diode here, which is explaining about most basic stuff when start with the semiconductor, which is diode. Then you got the diode application here. You get the special purpose for the diode, which is chapter 3. Then chapter 4, which is bipolar junction transistor, which is BJT. And we got a chapter 5, which is transistor bias circuit. We got a BJT amplifier. Chapter 7, power amplifier. Then we got chapter 8, which is FET, field effect transistor. Then we got chapter 9, which is FET amplifier and switching circuit. Chapter 10, amplifier frequency response. Then we got a transistor. Then we got op-amp. Chapter 13, which is basic op-amp circuit. Then the author said as chapter 14 as special purpose for the op-amp circuit. We got the active filter for chapter 15. Chapter 16, oscillator. 17, voltage regulator, which is basic voltage regulator here. Then we got chapter 18 as a communication, which is the last part here. This is the communication part. It shows the real life application of the electronics product. Like you can see here this is the typical diode package. We got the surface mount package, and we got the through hole package as well. And one thing I like about this book, it's very related to the real life application. So it's just not about calculation, but it's most probably I like about the figure, which is it's much better in things. You see this, like we demonstrate is very well for this textbook. This textbook is around the pages is around 1000 pages. Just I'm not so agree with the application activity, which is like sort of maybe you can start off with a breadboard activity, because the beginner have to learn about how is the breadboard working, because what involved in the application activity is like such as okay, we got some schematic here. It shows what going on in the circuit. And I got one thing I most probably like about this book is it got to show the data sheet for the book, data sheet for the like electronic product. So it's showing, so you know what's going on in a real life application. So one thing I most like probably is about the data sheet here. Just I not so like is it straight away goes to like PCB board here. If it's shown it like breadboard or easy, it maybe can much easier for student will be understand. Very simple calculation, so you can easily to understand what's going on for the calculation part. Then you got a BJT here. Then it's simple schematic. Then you just solve the schematic. One thing I like about this book is very easy to understand what's about diode, what's about transistor, what's about BJT, what's about FET, what's about MOSFET, what's about op-amps, thyristor, and much more, triac, and much more application we can find in this. You notice all my understanding electronic component video is based on this book. This is Electronic Device by Floyd. This book is basically my book to understand what's going on for the playlist which I make, which is understanding electronic component playlist there. If you notice, those of the playlist and also all the question is from this book, which is this book here. And like let's say like FET, JFET, all the book basically is come from this Thomas Floyd book. It's just self-study for this everything I done, starting from the, you see here is like BJT amplifier, everything. I start from the transistor part because diode I already understand, so I self-study myself during this 2 months. So I study BJT, then you got amplifier and much more stuff here. This is all the calculation which I've done based on this book. It just I train myself how to do everything. This is around, it take me 2 months to kind of understand and go through every book there, so I understand what's going on, everything. See, this is voltage regulator, and do this is all the calculation, simple calculation for the beginner for understand what's going on in electronic. See, which I mentioned just now about the data sheet here. You see, you got the Fairchild. This like for example, like Fairchild Semiconductor data sheet. You get given all the information here. One thing I like about this book is it provide the data sheet so the student understand how it's exposed to the real world, how to kind of calculate what the stuff. Let's say this is 2N547. Then we have to know what is the gain value. It given here the gain value. Again, I want to remind the best book for me to learn electronic is Electronic Devices by Floyd. What the rating I give this is my favorite book of all time. I will give rating about 9 out of 10 because it's very easy to understand and it try to connect it to the real life application. One of the best thing I like about this book. And definitely recommend, guys, Electronic Device by Thomas Floyd. Okay, that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something. See you in the next book review. Bye.